In the beginning of Avengers Endgame, you see a glimpse of Thanos without his armor. He had taken it off and used it as a scarecrow to ward off all the birds away from his crops. And this is an iconic scene that you see in the comics as well. But I thought, it's such a cool scene. I figured I should make a tutorial of it. So here it is. What is going on, Draw 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys. And today we are going to be drawing Thanos' armor in a scarecrow form from Avengers Endgame. Maybe Infinity War, I don't remember. But definitely Endgame. Anyway, let's begin. Before we begin, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And having said all of that, grab your drawing tools. Let's draw Thanos' armor in scarecrow form. Let's go. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started with our armor scarecrow. This is obviously from Avengers, well, the beginning part of Avengers Endgame, I guess you see this, or do you see it in Infinity War? I don't remember. Anyway, this is going to be symmetrical, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line that goes up and down like this, and this is just a very faint line, as you guys can see with the way that I hold my pencil. I'm not pressing real hard on it, but I do want to make sure that what I have on this side is a mirror image of what I have on this side. Okay, so this is not a character per se. It's a figure, or it is a armor. And I'm drawing a circle about this small. We're going to draw him small because he's actually quite wide. If you consider how big his shoulder pieces go, they actually go quite far. So you want to keep that in mind. So small circle, goes wide a little bit, okay, and then it comes down again. It sort of creates like this big lower jaw. You know, Thanos has a big lower jaw. That's kind of how it is. There you go. Okay. Now, next, we're going to draw the trapezius muscles, and they kind of go from the base of the jaw here, and they go out like this. Okay. Now, find a spot right around here. Make a V shape about like this. Remember, trying to make things as symmetrical as possible. And just readjusting my chair here. And then we're going to draw the shoulders. They're going to come out this way and this way. Okay, find a spot right around here. What we're going to kind of draw is, it's almost like the bat symbol. Okay, so if you start from here, about this far away from this point. So same thing on this side. Goes like this. And I'm kind of, you guys see what I mean by the bat symbol? I'm kind of creating this, these bunch of lines that sort of come together and meet in the center, like so. Okay. Okay, coming down from here, you should have like this is going to be the sides and a little bit of the chest as well. Going across over here should be the chest. Okay, so you don't want to draw that way too low. You want to make sure that it's still kind of in the chest area here. That goes this way. And then here's the torso part that comes down. Sort of comes together into this shape right here. See how it sort of comes to a point here in the center going down. Okay, so you want to keep in mind the size of this. Okay, so the torso right here sort of makes like this muffin shape, and if you look at it, it kind of does look like a muffin or even a head shape. So you want to make sure that that's not too long. You want to keep that about as tight as possible, like that. Again, as symmetrical as you can make it. Okay, right here is going to be the loincloth. So 2 lines that come out like that. And then about this far down. And then like that. So you're sort of creating this almost like a Y shape wider at the top, it gets narrower as you go down. And then just like this for now. Okay, sides here, and it goes back this way. There you go. So that should be the gist of the armor right there. And then if we zoom out slightly, we'll see the pole. Okay, so imagine the pole is going to come up to the top, to the shoulder, or to the top of the helmet here. So imagine that pole going down this way, and then following suit down here, going down. Okay, so there it is. Now let's zoom in and let's start working on the sides over here. And first thing you must do is shoulder armor right here, like an inner layer. Okay, so you have these shoulder pads, and then there's more padding for the shoulders, like that. Okay, now draw a line from one side to the other side, about the same width as this one. Should come out like this. And then 2 diagonals, and this is going to be for the, you know, I actually don't know. I think it's part of the shoulder still. Curves and then down. Curves up and then goes down, like that. Okay, and from this point, there you go. Goes like that on the other side. Up. And then one small square on this side as well. Okay, and there's more straps to it and all that stuff that's down here. It goes down and then up. There we have it. There you go. I might actually even draw the helmet a little bit bigger now that I have everything kind of drawn. You can take a look to see, you know, if your proportions are a little bit off, and I'm finding that my head, or Thanos's helmet here, it's just a little too small, so I'm just making it bigger. So take a look to see if your proportions are just about right. You can take a look at the reference photos that I've used down in the description of this video. It's quite hard to see, so I'm doing a little bit of my spin on it. Okay, so there you go. Those are the basic shapes for our Thanos armor, Scarecrow armor. And yeah, let's cut to commercial and let's get zooming in and on the details. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. Alright, you guys, so now let's start working on the helmet first. And the first thing we're going to do is make sure that the shape of the helmet is as symmetrical as you can get, because that is very, very important. And I still am leaving the guidelines for the post kind of in the center here, but I'm going to keep them drawn pretty lightly. Okay, now I'm going to find a spot right here, and this is where it all begins. Okay, so V-shapes, a V-shape like this. Okay, kind of an arrow shape that goes all the way up to the top. Again, try to keep that symmetry going, so make sure you get that right. Okay, this goes this way and this way. And then I'm going to go to this side now, and I'm going to draw this kind of like an L shape. And here I'm sort of trying to draw lightly until I find that symmetry that I like, and then I go in and darken those lines. There you go. Okay, down here goes down to the side like this, and bring this up to this point. Now it's very important you guys keep your your pencil sharp for this one. And there you go. Okay, going back over here, I'm going to do a second layer, kind of just doing this on this side, and as well as this side. There you go. And then one more and that's the top of the helmet. The sides of the helmet start over here, down and then up, so it sort of makes a C shape, like this. That's better. Okay. Okay, and then a wide C shape, just a curve that goes out this way and this way. Symmetrical, again. Here's the jaw. Here's the more of the jaw there. There you go. So that's the inside panel, and then I'm just going to draw 2 lines going up like this, 2 lines going up like that. Okay, so now you've got this pole going down the center and going into the neck. Now this is the part we're going to do next. Next. Okay, so we're going to start off by finding this base right here in the center, and you kind of just want to darken that line. See how I sort of created a shadow right here, 2 shadowy areas. Okay, go back over here now, up, side, up, like that. Okay, once you reach here, bring this to the tip of the helmet, like that. Now from here, I'm going to find and make my way to here with a nice curve. So a line first like this, over here, same thing, around there. Again, try to find that symmetry. Okay, and then bring yourself up to the neck, like this. Now from here, draw a curve, like that. Same thing over here, down here, a curve going up this way. There you go. Okay, line on the inside, going down, and then a second line and then a third line. Okay. Over here, a faint U shape, and then above that is going to be a line going across, up slightly like this, and then it goes again to this corner and that corner, and then again above it, bring it to those 2 corners. Okay, so now that's the neck area in which the piece of wood goes into, and I'm just going to draw some lines to signify that this is wood. Cool. Not quite done yet though, still got a long ways to go. So let's start down here now, let's start working on that chest. Okay, so I'm going to flatten this line right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this shape like that. Okay, try to center it, of course. I may not have centered mine. There you go. Bring this up like this, diagonally. Okay, now let's go over here and let's find a point kind of below this point here, and then same thing on this side right here. Okay, so you want to draw a line going across like that, and then switch direction slightly and bring a line going like that. There you go. Bring this up to the top like this. Okay. Change direction slightly like that. And then very, very lightly for now, draw a line going across and down. Down like that. So there you go, we've sort of shaped that area now. Now find a spot right here, line going down, same thing over here, line going down. Not too far down. gonna find this and meet with this point. There you go. Diagonal lines here now. Bring this kind of across till you reach, but not the edge of this line here. Don't make it go past that line. Just goes on the inside and then like that. Okay, so find a spot kind of right here and then here. Okay, parallel, and then like so. I'm going to bring this slightly higher just to give it a little bit more of a 3D-ness to it. Okay, we've got a black area right here. This goes up parallel, and then it sort of goes like that. Okay, and then bring this back out, down, and then across. So this is the area that you kind of want to hit, and that's kind of what it looks like. And you want to do the same thing on this side. So find a spot here, kind of just mimic. Even I'm finding it a little bit hard to be symmetrical here. And that's okay, it doesn't have to be completely symmetrical, right? It'll look a little bit more organic if you leave it asymmetrical. But there you go. I'm going to draw a line going down the center here. That's it for that part of the armor there. Now let's work on this side and this side. Okay, so first draw that line going across like this, and then from here draw a line going down. Two lines going down like this. Okay, now you see this line, it ends right here, this one ends right here. About diagonal down, you want this to look like that. So from here to here. Looks like that. And then it goes up to that point. Okay, now here this goes diagonal to the side, like so. Diagonal again, and then up, and then slight change in direction right here. So 1, 2, 3 lines. Okay, so diagonal, change directions, and then change directions a third time. There you go. So that's what you're left with. Let's go over here. Now, if I'm going way too fast, you guys, I apologize. But yeah, just pause the video if you guys need to, and just take a look at my drawing to see what you need catching up on. Okay, so now this goes down, across, and then right here, it sort of goes like that. Okay, and this whole thing is going to be black color. So it goes in, parallel, and then find a spot here. So see the spot I made right here is that spot there. So it sort of just goes like this. Okay, find a spot just above this point right here, draw a line going up, and then just like that, and then a diamond shape right there. Okay, same thing over here, find a spot just right here, go up, and then have those two meet, and then a diamond inside this diamond, like so. All right, we're just chugging along right here. Let's zoom out slightly and let's take a look at what we got. Okay, I'm going to draw two faint lines here and then find a point here and here. They come together like this, and then they go across like that. Okay, but in the center you have this trapezius shape, like so. Okay. And then right here and here, you kind of want to just break that into 3, there and there. Now, we're going to draw the separate armor, like the abdominal armor templates, plates. Okay, so 2 lines going from this corner to this point, and then you bring this down like this. Okay, double up on that line because we're going to draw the second plate just beneath it, like this, and then it goes down like that. Okay, now there's going to be a third one right here and here. You notice that it's sort of up against this line now. Well, we're going to continue it going down. So, and this one goes lower, about there. So, across and then down. Like so. Okay, so that's good. Let's go back up here, and we're going to draw a V shape line like this, and then parallel to this now, and parallel to this. Shade that in. And there you go. Doubling up on these lines right here, because here and here. Okay, find a spot right here on the second plate, armor plating. Diagonal, parallel to this line, like so, and diagonal again. Okay, so diagonal and then up, and diagonal again until you reach this point right here. Okay, 2 lines along the sides here. From here, go all the way to here. Same thing from here, going up, like that. Okay, let's close this off. We're gonna find like a little belt area. Actually, okay, so here, let's find this spot right here first. So you see this line right here. Extend that and extend this. Not by much, actually. That was too much. Okay, bring these 2 lines down. Even more. Okay, let's go over here and let's make a line across. Even I'm getting confused and I apologize. Okay, and then bring that there, and then that like that. So you should create this V shape, which I'm going to shade in. And then another line down here, and then up and up. This is what I want to connect to this line and this line. There you go. Now I get to erase the rest, except at this point right here, I'm going to bring it up diagonally like that. There you go. Just going to erase some of these lines here for clarity. Okay, now we're going to find the spot right here. This goes diagonal to this point right here. Okay, here to here. Boy, that was hard, and I apologize if you guys got a little bit lost there. I myself got lost there. Sometimes when you're drawing these geometric shapes, it's hard to describe them. So, you know, all you're left with is saying, draw a line from here to here. It's kind of difficult, and I am aware of it, and I apologize. Okay, anyway, this point right here, now we're going to draw a line diagonally going down on both sides, and then sort of coming to these 2 points here. This goes down to this corner here. You see how there's a corner here and here. There you go. Extend that further, actually. Okay, now 2 lines going down diagonally and then a straight line going across. Same thing over here, up at top. And there you go. Okay, these 2 points go up to that point. Line going in the middle as well. Okay. Here you have 2 diagonal lines, and then they go up the center and then meet this line like that. Okay, now let's go lower, diagonal, diagonal like this. Again, try to make those lines symmetrical. That's like the word of the day today. Just bring those up like that. There you go. Line going across here and here. Down. And then it goes like this and then up. Diagonal and up. Diagonal, or up and then diagonal. Up, diagonal. Okay. Line going down the middle. And it goes down to this corner. Line, corner. Okay. Let's go back to the waist. And what we're going to do is we're going to create these 2 shoulder or waist padding. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I might do it twice. And then 2 lines like this, and then you do a diagonal shape like that. So it looks like this curved padding that looks like that, and then here in the back there's a little padding that goes to the back there. Okay, so let's do that again over on this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this goes this way and this way. And like that. Okay, and then padding in the back. There you go. Okay, so now let's follow this in this line here. They go like this. Now at this point, bring it up to there. Bring that point there. Going back down here, 1, 2. This one's going down the center, and then diagonal like that. There you go. Ooh, very, very challenging this one, I gotta be honest. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do down here, diagonal. Here at the bottom, you're going to create like a rectangle. Faint line going up from the center of the rectangle, going up like that, and then just bring this to that rectangle as well. So everything sort of comes to this rectangular point down here at the bottom. Line, and then diagonal. Okay, line across, like so. So there you go. So there's our side armor plating. Okay, so here let's kind of add a little bit of wood details. Just going down like that. Okay. Once you get to the bottom, just grass, tall grass. There you go. Okay, zooming out slightly, we are almost done, as you guys can see. Now let's work on those shoulders. So let me zoom in slightly so we can see those shoulders in frame. Make sure I get both shoulders in. Hard to see, there you go. That should be okay. Okay, now let's start over here, and I'm going to create a line going down this way. Okay, follow that curve that we did initially. Bring it up slightly up here into that little square. Okay, this square, I'm going to make a square inside the square like that. While we're on it, let's go on the other side and do the same thing. Okay, so that goes like this. Follow the curve up. Follow the curve across, goes down, and then slightly up. Goes down, and then square inside that square. Okay, now this goes to here. So you just continue that one. Probably the easiest way. So let's do that same thing on this side. So I'm trying to mirror what I do on each side. So once we have that general shape, let's do this this shape that overlaps each other. I'm going to start right here. This is the armor plating that goes on the inside. Okay, and then this one goes underneath it. This is also armor plating that is on the inside, like that. Okay, this one I'm going to follow and then an L shape and shade this in like so. Okay, so this goes down and then in like that. Okay, now I'm going to kind of figure out where the wood is going to go, and it's going to go across like this. And the way to make this, make people know that it's wood, of course, if you draw those lines going across there so that everybody knows it's a piece of wood. Okay, now let's draw the straps going down. I'm going to draw it diagonally. Okay, 1, 2, and then like that. Okay, so like this first, like that, and like that. Okay, and then the rest is going to be shadows going this way, and then diagonal up. Okay, parallel, diagonal up to that point. Okay, there's a bit of a, like a buckle right here, and I'm just going to simplify it by drawing rectangles. Okay, now let's go over on this side, line going across, and then this goes this way, then down. And then as you get to the center of this line, this goes up like so. So again on this side, okay, across, following that line, and then like that. And then lastly, from here, goes down, sort of makes this trapezoid shape to that point. Okay, so here, actually it's probably better if you draw a straight line going like this, and then this little trapezoid. There you go. And then this is all going to be dark colored. And this is all going to be dark colored. Okay, so I think that's it, you guys. Just going to add a little bit more details to the back now, and it looks like just tattered fabric. I know there's no fabric in Thanos' clothing, but it sort of just gives that decayed look to it. So, you know, just have it look like that. Okay, and then I think just looking at the reference photo, there's really nothing else. So zooming out, that is what that looks like. And if you guys want to add some more details to it, just like the reference photo, you can add the rolling hills in the background and bring that up like this. And then you can draw just like little tufts of grass in the back. And then even further than that are the mountains. There you go, so some really nice mountains. Very scenic view of the garden, I think is what they called it in the movie. And there you go. So add as much grass as you want, as much detail as you guys want. But that's it, you guys. That is Thanos' Scarecrow armor from Endgame and Infinity War. Thanks so much for tuning in. That seemed simple to me, but it is a little bit challenging. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out. Links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.